Dig it.
Slow drag with Remedy. Ballyhoo and welcome. The Passion Project continues. My name is Remedy Robinson, and this is an appreciation. This is an exploration of linguistics, language, and how to articulate a torrent of emotion, as framed by the peerless poetry of the modern-day master, Elvis Costello. Today's slow drag is with Next Time Round. From Blood and Chocolate, released in 1986, the songwriting is credited to Elvis Costello's birth name. The delicate matters of the heart are no match for Mr. Costello's acerbic wit and keen powers of observation. Next Time Round is a piece that runs downhill, spitting out all the pent-up frustrations right from the very start, slowing only to collect itself with the self-soothing pep talks that come in the form of choruses. As I stepped out upon the landing, my heart was already down the stairs. She's in the bedroom with that boy of hers, though her face is creased and her eyes seem strange. There's a second-hand emotion on a battered 45. My tears were never enough to keep that girl alive. Now she seems contrite. Will she make the change? This first verse is 6 lines that feel as if they were written in real time, running downhill, right in the middle of a realization of a betrayal that could be thought of as deep. As I stepped out upon the landing, my heart was already down the stairs. Conveys the heart in the throat moment we've all experienced. It's the only 6-line verse in this piece, laid out in a complicated AA BCCB structure that gives it that falling down fast sort of feeling that complements the visual well. She's in the bedroom with that boy of hers is a sentiment we've heard before. We were told, however, that he's not angry. So does that still hold true for our stumbling to the curb narrator? He's trying to regain his composure, it seems. It's been said before, and bears repeating until the end of time, Mr. Costello's portrayal of women is commendable, awe-inspiring, really. Listen for the projection, listen for the blame or the insult in a line such as, "My tears were never enough to keep that girl alive." You won't find any because there aren't any. All the responsibility and disappointment seem channeled inward, or, at the very least, are diffused. There's a second-hand emotion on a battered 45, helps take the sting out of what he's just seen by transferring emotions to the inanimate. Keep in mind, she's in the bedroom with her boy, which suggests she's done nothing wrong, yet we're told at the end that she seems sorry. I'd say that might be pure fantasy on the part of the narrator, a way to soften the blow as his heart finally stops rolling down the street. This denial might be further borne out by the chorus come mantra. The next time round. The next time round you'll be somebody else's baby, but I'll be underground the next time round. Given all the drama spent in the first verse, this chorus leaves much up to interpretation. Let's discount for the moment that it seems she's already somebody else's baby, since that's a wonderful example of childish denial, and focus on what feels like a veiled yet overwrought threat of suicide if they aren't together. Or perhaps I'm being a bit melodramatic in my own assessment. Perhaps the narrator does mean underground, meaning out of sight, unavailable, not in the picture at all. Either way, the determination to put it behind him seems to almost be working. Then you take 2 steps forward and then 1 step on your back. Now it's a future for me and you that I lack. You'll be the one who stands out in the dark, even when you're all dressed in black. Seeing that Blood and Chocolate is Mr. Costello's 11th album, it's interesting to note that his use of busted idioms slowed down considerably in the 9 years it took to get to this point. Vestiges of past gems such as the butcher, baker, and baseline maker from Imperial Bedroom, however, can be found in the first line of this second verse. 2 steps forward, 1 step back takes on a sexy inference that seems to shatter the narrator. It's over, he's lost everything. Told in a heart-beating AA rhyme scheme, he's convinced perhaps that she'll come to his funeral. I mean, honestly, who hasn't wallowed in this sort of ridiculous self-pity, all the way to the point of fantasizing about how sorry they'll be when we're gone? You've got something that I want, and I've got something I can't hide. I've got too much love for you now. You've got too much pride. Quite honestly, the petulance of this piece sets my heart alight. The emotional stages of a breakup seem to follow that of grief in general: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally acceptance. The first verse finds him in a bit of denial, let's say. The second verse finds him angry, contemplating suicide. And now this third verse finds him bargaining. It seems he could absolutely do with some of the excess pride she has. Sometimes I name and number all the things you gave to me. Your elastic love, this velvet-lined purgatory. You used to take the breath out of me. Now I think you'll be the death of me. With another rare AA rhyme scheme for this final verse that, if the 5 stages of grief are to be believed, finds our hero accepting his fate. A velvet-lined purgatory again seems to be death-related, a coffin perhaps, or, to coin a phrase, a very fashionable hovel. There's a great sense of whimsy in this verse, far removed from the frenetic beginnings of a heart pounding down the stairs. Breath and death, a wonderful rhyme that reminds us how pleasant and positive sounding taking someone's breath away is, yet in truth, the outcome will ultimately be the same. The next time round. The next time round, you'll be somebody else's baby, but I'll be underground. The next time round. The next time round. Dig it. Again, this has been a slow drag with Next Time Round from 1986's Blood and Chocolate. Funny, I didn't go into the slow drag with this outstanding piece, thinking in terms of the 5 stages of grief. But there you have it. It seems to fit, at least in this one interpretation. As with each and every Elvis Costello creation, there is rarely a definitive take on anything. Nevertheless, there is something bleak and uplifting at the same time lurking in this piece. There's always next time. Don't wallow in the present or even in the past. Good words of advice, the kind no one seems to be able to take themselves. And that's it for today's solo drag, my friend. Thank you for listening. Other gems from Blood and Chocolate you'll enjoy a slow drag with are episode 1. Just like the place where they take your spine, it's a slow drag with Poor Napoleon. Episode 25, Tough and Transparent. That's a slow drag with Crimes of Paris. Episode 51, Blue Becomes You. That's a slow drag with Blue Chair. And episode 67, Like a Matador. That's a slow drag with I Hope You're Happy Now. let's keep in touch, shall we? You can find me on social media in all the usual places. I follow back. Just search for my name, Remedy Robinson, or the name of my podcast, Slow Drag with Remedy. You can even search for my first book, The Most Terrible Time in My Life Ends Thursday. Also, please visit slowdragwithremedy.com for companion blogs, transcripts, and other useful information. And as I've mentioned before, if you love Elvis Costello lyrics, and of course you do, and would like to hear your voice reciting them on Slow Drag with Remedy, please get in touch and let's add your voice to the mix. And as always, thank you for helping to get the word out about this little passion project. Truly, it means the world. So, until next time, adieu, my little ballyhoo. Slow Drag with Remedy.